Alright, I made it pretty much halfway through Dark Souls 3, and I just want to show you guys what I think is the best way to farm for Embers, and also get souls along the way. So what you want to do is put your sign down at the Pontiff Sulyvahn boss fight, and the fastest I've ever gotten summoned is pretty much instantly, and the longest it's ever taken for me is 5 minutes, but that's going to be rather rare. Now, I know if you're a Dark Souls newcomer, the moment you get to Pontiff, you're going to get hella frustrated, because this guy's no joke. This is pretty much where Dark Souls becomes Dark Souls. Now, I think I'm going to get summoned here in a couple seconds. There we go. I wasn't even waiting that long. It was about 30 seconds or so. Now, yeah, so pretty much if you put your sign down here, you're going to get summoned, because this is one of the bosses that everyone just asks for help for. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip this splash screen here. Alright, let's go ahead and take this guy on. With this many people and an NPC, this boss fight's going to be a walk in the park. Pontiff has very long combos and leaves the smallest of openings, so if you want to be on the safe side, go ahead and use a green blossom or put on the ring of favor or any ring that helps with stamina. And off the beginning, he's most likely going to just lunge or leap at you with his fiery sword. Now he has about 28,000 health, and the only thing that he's weak to is thrust, which sucks. He's resistant against poison and toxic, bleed, and frost, which is a lot of the things that you get up until this point, which kind of sucks. You get that ice blade, the ethereal straight sword from that ice knight around the undead settlement, and you also get a katana which has bleed damage just before you reach the shrine. So it's no wonder why this boss is pretty tough. But with the four of us, this boss fight becomes an absolute joke. I've actually beaten this boss in under a minute or so, as fast as I've ever done it in. And as a phantom, you have pretty much nothing to lose except for your time. Where say you get summoned by the host, and just before the boss dies, the host ends up dying, and it's just like, what the fuck? You just wasted, like, I don't know, 2 minutes of your life. And here you can see the infamous Dark Souls Stage 2 boss fight. Pontiff's gonna summon a clone, so it's basically like fighting two of them. But the clone's gonna be a little bit weaker. Now when this happens, you're gonna want to keep your distance, but be wary because he does have some ranged magic attacks that can get you across the room. Now while keeping your distance, you can bait him to fly up in the air, lunge down at you, and the moment he hits the ground, he's going to be staggered for about 2 seconds, which is perfect for you to run in there and get a couple hits in before he starts his next combo. Alright, this boss fight's coming pretty much to an end here, so if you do this method for about an hour or so, you could be looking at 20 embers and 140,000 souls. So if you head back to the shrine, you can get yourself a nice upgrade, buy some armors, buy whatever you need. Buy whatever your soul desires. Now, that's going to be the end of Pontiff Sulyvahn. And if the host summons a Warrior of Sunlight, I also believe you get an additional drop, aside from the Ember. You're going to get a Sunlight Medal, there it is, and you can turn those into the Warrior of Sunlight to deepen your allegiance in the Covenant.
Oh, bow wow, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to drop a like and subscribe for more content, bow wow.